Have you ever looked around and questioned the nature of reality? What if everything we see, feel, and experience is just a carefully constructed illusion? What if we are all living in a matrix, a simulated world designed to keep us unaware, controlled? These questions might seem like something out of a science fiction movie, but they are rooted in ancient philosophical inquiries about the nature of existence. Join me, Aldona, as we dive deep into these philosophical ponderings, exploring the possibility that our reality might be very different from what we perceive. Together, let's journey through the looking glass, beyond the veil of our senses, and explore the profound question, żyjemy of Matrixie. The first step is awakening to the possibility that what we perceive as real may not be the complete picture. Just like Neo taking the red pill in the Matrix, we must be open to questioning our senses, our beliefs, and the narratives we've been told. Think about it. Our senses are limited, our experience is subjective. What we perceive as solid, as unchangeable, might just be an interpretation, a projection of our own minds. This isn't about denying the physical world. It's about acknowledging its fluidity, its potential to be shaped by our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. It's about realizing that the world we see might be a reflection of our inner world. So, let's open our minds to the possibility that there's more to reality than meets the eye. Let's entertain the idea that our journey begins with questioning everything we thought we knew. Once we've begun to question the nature of reality, we need to develop the tools to navigate this new landscape. This is where critical thinking comes in. It's about becoming aware of the systems, the structures, the narratives that shape our thoughts and actions. We're bombarded with information every day, from the news to social media, often designed to influence our perceptions and choices. Critical thinking allows us to see through the noise, to question the narratives presented to us, and to seek truth independently. It's about becoming aware of biases, both our own and those presented to us. It's about developing the ability to analyze information objectively, to research, to question, and to come to our own conclusions. This independent thinking, this ability to question and analyze, is crucial for breaking free from imposed systems and stepping into our own power. The search for truth often leads us inward, towards a realm beyond the material world. This is where spirituality comes in, offering practices and philosophies that help us transcend limitations and connect with something greater than ourselves. From meditation to prayer, from yoga to mindfulness, these practices help us quiet the mind, connect with our inner wisdom, and tap into a higher consciousness. It's about recognizing that we are not just physical beings, but spiritual beings having a human experience. It's about understanding that true freedom lies in liberating ourselves from the confines of the material world and connecting with the infinite potential within. This journey is deeply personal, a path of self-discovery and exploration. It's about finding what resonates with you, what helps you connect with your inner truth and experience the boundless nature of your own being. The journey inward leads us to the most important discovery of all, the discovery of our true selves. Beyond the roles we play, beyond the labels we wear, lies a core of pure consciousness, a spark of the divine. This true self is not bound by the limitations of the ego, the fears and desires that often drive our actions. It's a place of peace, of love, of infinite potential. Discovering this true self is a process of shedding layers, of letting go of limiting beliefs and embracing the fullness of who we truly are. It's about recognizing our connection to everything around us, understanding that we are not separate, but part of a vast interconnected web of life. This realization is liberating, empowering, and ultimately the key to unlocking our true potential and living a life of purpose and meaning. So, how do we access this inner world, this realm of higher consciousness? Practices like meditation and yoga offer powerful tools for silencing the mind and connecting with our true nature. Meditation, in its various forms, allows us to quiet the constant chatter of the mind, creating space for inner peace and clarity to emerge. It's about training the mind to become still, to observe without judgment, and to access a deeper level of awareness. Yoga, with its focus on breath, movement, and mindfulness, helps us connect with our bodies, releasing tension and cultivating a sense of groundedness. It's a practice that unites body, mind, and spirit, allowing us to experience the interconnectedness of our being. These practices are not about escaping reality, but about deepening our experience of it. Life is full of dualities, light and darkness, joy and sorrow, good and evil. Often we perceive these as separate, opposing forces. But what if they are two sides of the same coin, inseparable and essential for wholeness? Embracing duality means accepting the full spectrum of human experience, acknowledging both the light and the shadow within ourselves and the world around us. It's about understanding that darkness exists not to be feared, but to teach us, to help us grow, and to ultimately lead us towards the light. Integration comes from finding balance, from recognizing that both polarities are necessary for growth and evolution. It's about embracing our imperfections, our shadows, and integrating them into the wholeness of our being. This acceptance, this integration of duality, is essential for breaking free from the illusion of separation and experiencing the interconnectedness of all things. The idea that we might be living in a computer simulation, as depicted in the Matrix, might seem like science fiction, but it raises profound questions about the nature of reality. What if our experiences, our memories, even our physical bodies are just data points in a vast, complex program? What if the boundaries between the physical and the digital are not as clear as we think? These questions challenge us to reconsider our assumptions about the world, to explore the possibilities that lie beyond our limited perception. They push us to consider the nature of consciousness, the limits of technology, and the very fabric of reality itself. While we may never know for sure if we're living in a simulation, the very act of questioning opens our minds to new possibilities, to a deeper understanding of our own existence. The concept of karma, the law of cause and effect, suggests that our actions have consequences, not just in this life, but across lifetimes. It's a cycle of action, reaction, learning, and growth that continues until we achieve liberation. Reincarnation, the idea that we are reborn into new lives, offers a framework for understanding this ongoing journey of the soul. Each life becomes a classroom, offering opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve towards enlightenment. Understanding these concepts can be a powerful tool for transformation. When we recognize that our actions have consequences that extend beyond this life, we become more mindful of our choices. We begin to act with greater compassion, understanding, and responsibility. Ultimately, the goal is to break free from the cycle of karma and reincarnation, to achieve a state of enlightenment where we are no longer bound by the limitations of the material world. As we navigate the complexities of life, we inevitably encounter pain, hurt, and suffering. Holding on to anger, resentment, and blame keeps us trapped in the past, preventing us from experiencing true freedom and joy. Forgiveness is not about condoning harmful actions, but about releasing ourselves from the grip of negativity. It's about recognizing that everyone is on their own journey, battling their own demons and making mistakes along the way. Compassion goes hand in hand with forgiveness. It's about developing empathy, understanding, and kindness towards ourselves and others, even those who have hurt us. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and extending grace in the face of suffering. Cultivating forgiveness and compassion is essential for breaking free from the illusions of separation and experiencing the interconnectedness of all things. It's about recognizing that we are all in this together, and that true liberation comes from lifting each other up rather than tearing each other down. The journey towards awakening is not meant to be traveled alone. As we awaken to the true nature of reality, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. We realize that our actions, our thoughts, and our energy impact not just ourselves, but the world around us. This understanding leads to a sense of community, a desire to connect with others who are on a similar path. It's about coming together to share our experiences, to support each other's growth, and to co-create a more conscious, compassionate world. Imagine a world where everyone is awake, where we recognize our interconnectedness and act with love, compassion, and understanding. Imagine a world free from suffering, where everyone is empowered to live authentically and fulfill their highest potential. This is the power of collective awakening. It's a vision that we can all contribute to, one thought, one action, one connection at a time. The question żyjemy of Matrixie is just the beginning. It's an invitation to question, to explore, and to discover the true nature of reality for ourselves. Remember, the journey is as important as the destination. Embrace the process, be open to new possibilities, and trust in your own inner guidance. The answers are out there, waiting to be discovered, but the most profound discoveries will likely be found within.